right, let's roll through these last few. Now, these are the ones that are have high expectations, starting with Jose Alvarado, who comes in with 41 appearances, 39 innings pitched this season. He's 1-3 on the year with a 3.92 ERA. He's got a 1.179 whip, 40 Ks, 2.5 Ks per walk. He's got 13 out of 15 first save opportunities, and his opponents are slashing a 211, 294, 310. I'm going to let you actually grade this first because I've gave the first grade for every guy, and it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so I know that...
and I don't know yet, to be honest.
Jose Alvarado is a guy that needed the All-Star break. And I think in kind of a bad way. He gave up 3 against the Braves like a week and a half ago, and he's given up runs in 3 of his last 4 outings. I think he's a guy that needed the All-Star break because I think he's maybe a little bit gassed to a point where, you know, his ERA back in mid-June had dipped under 3, and it had stayed consistently in the low 3s for a bulk of June. It's now up to 3.82 just because, again, he's given up 5 earned runs in the course of his last 4 innings pitched. I know you and Jamie were talking about, maybe a little bit of wavering confidence with Jose Alvarado, and the fact remains is maybe it's unfounded. Maybe it's just because I think he is somebody that I will continue to trust in high leverage situations. To me, those 3 outings are not going to dictate the fact that I still believe that this guy is one of the premier left-handed relievers in the game when he's on. And when he's on, I think that back foot cutter to righties that he throws down and in is one of the best pitches in baseball. I will give Jose Alvarado a B-. And I believe that it is hampered by the fact that he has given up 5 runs in his last 4 innings pitched, because otherwise it probably would be closer to a B or a B+.
Yeah, I mean, for the month of July, Jose is sitting at a 9 ERA. But you look at the early months of the season, I'm not going to exclude March. There was only a couple games in general, but under 1 for his ERA in April, a 2.13 ERA in May, a 2.79 ERA in June. Jose definitely has dipped a little bit in July, and we could all see it and feel it. And I know it's led people to be nervous about Jose because as you look at his last 7 games, for example, that 7.71 ERA, where you gave up 9 hits, 6 of those were earned runs, 4 were walks, and 7 innings pitched. It has been a dip down, but I think he is someone that also needs a break. And I think for Jose, for what we expect from him, I think Alvy's sitting at 8. I would give him a B. I think I'm a little less harsh on Jose Alvarado. I would give him a B, to be honest.
Okay.
But I think a B- makes sense also because the expectation is high for him. We've talked about him in a role as a closer, as a high leverage guy. I think July, and it's only July 16th, has been a dip for him. But I think bigger picture looking at the season, there are some major moments that I remember of Jose Alvarado with not only his arm, but with his legs as well, making big plays. So I'm going to try not to look too much at recency bias and look at the whole season and give him a solid B before he moves.
I don't know if it's unfounded because, I don't know what the second half brings, but I still just have utmost confidence.
Yeah, I still have confidence with him, and I think he's going to be fine. I think him and the last 2 guys we get into are going to be fine.